AI investment is accelerating everywhere. Every organization is asking how agents can transform customer experience, employee productivity, operations, and growth. But there's a gap. AI aspirations are high, but enterprises continue to struggle to realize value. While AI has come a long way, it is harder to deploy than many vendors make it sound. Enterprise AI is being built on the wrong foundation. This impacts delivering on the AI promise for great customer experiences and elevated employee productivity. We have guardrails is the most dangerous sentence in enterprise AI. What is needed is a foundation that addresses the illusion of governance and provides real control. It provides the visibility of what is happening. So AI can be optimized and organizations aren't flying blind and focuses development time on what matters, the agents that get work done, versus rebuilding the infrastructure over and over and over. I started Kore.ai. I'm proud of this because our experience in working with hundreds of enterprises across regulated and unregulated industries has given us the experience to build something others couldn't and haven't. Today we're launching the new generation agent platform. We built it from the ground up with AI. It shares none of the architecture or code from the past. It has been built for the way enterprise AI needs to work. And it has been built with AI, which is how customers will build their agents on the platform. This is what it means to be AI native. AI with AI, build with AI, scale with AI, optimize with AI. The next era of AI will not be defined by who can create the most impressive prototype. It will be defined by who can run AI agents in production, safely, reliably, and at scale.
Every platform calls itself AI native. For us, it isn't a label. It's how we built it. With AI, from the ground up, in every layer. Not a buzzword, an architecture. Welcome to the new generation agent platform.
So we are entering into a new phase of enterprise AI. The first wave of enterprise AI was conversational. The second wave was agentic with tool calling, orchestration, retrieval, and prompt-based workflows. Most agent systems today are built in ways that are easy to start, but difficult to scale. Some teams write custom code and build upon existing platforms. Feels like a simple exercise from a macro level, but in reality, every team builds differently. Agent logic, integrations, orchestration, and controls get buried in the code. It's hard to reuse, audit, or even govern. Other teams use open source frameworks. They are flexible, but they are still building blocks. As we all know, models don't reliably follow instructions, and jamming more rules into the prompt doesn't fix that. But every new agent adds another layer. More workflows mean more orchestration and evals. More tools mean more integrations. More autonomy means more governance. And yet, very quickly, the effort required to ship safely begins to compound. That is why so many enterprises get stuck after the first few agents reach production. What the enterprise is crying out for is a new operating model for AI agents, where reasoning and deterministic execution work together, where policies are enforced at the execution engine level outside of the model, where every agent is declarative, validated, versioned, observed, and improved. And that is why we built the new generation Kore.ai Agent Platform. At the core of the platform are two major innovations. The Agent Blueprint Language, ABL, a declarative way to define agent behavior, guardrails, and orchestration logic. And Archai, our built-in AI solution architect that helps teams turn intent into production-ready agent systems, then helps them build, test, deploy, observe, and improve them over a period of time. Together, they give enterprises a new foundation for agentic AI. So let me show you how this works. Okay, now we're in the platform. So I'm going to get started with Arch. So this is the easiest path for you to build a project. So let me show you quickly what is the inputs for Arch. So I've created a few standard operating procedures or SOPs, uh, that I'm going to feed in for Arch so it can understand the business requirements and start designing the whole multi-agent system. Let's go create a new project. Create a new project. And then I'll upload the SOPs that what we have just seen to Arch. Arch started reading through the SOPs and it already saw that, this is a support agent system and it identified from the SOPs. And then it is prompting me to call what we want to call this project as. And then once we go through few interview steps, then Arch will start building the architecture for it. So I'm going to select a voice channel because it's a customer support agent. You can see on the right hand side, as Arch is going through different steps, it's actually creating a spec for it. You can see here some of the steps are incomplete. So the main business requirements and nodes have been captured. Now it's in the phase where it's going to design the architecture for it. So you can actually see here, as Arch understood it, it identified that there is a supervisor and then a set of specialists that it has identified as a pattern from the SOPs. And then it has created what each of those agents could be. And then there is also this human escalation agent, because there are business rules that say that from support, for certain conditions, you need to be able to hand it off to a human agent. So now let's go ahead and accept the blueprint. So now already Arch has built the topology. You can see the supervisor and the child agents and how it is each of the child agents are called. And it has produced all the agents right at once. So you can see this is the agent blueprint language, the ABL. And you can see what the supervisor is, what it does, and how it hands off to the child agents, and what is the type of information it will collect, and so on and so forth. We can make changes here, or we can just go ahead and start creating the project. With no effort, we uploaded the SOPs, and the project is now ready with a multi-agent system with our supervisor and 3 child agents. So you can ask Arch to help you with, optimizing these agents. For example, I could ask Arch, describe what are the routing rules in this supervisor. You're literally using Arch in every phase. You want to make changes, you simply say, oh, okay, now I need to create a routing to human escalation based on sentiment. So Arch is working on it. Now Arch understands the ABL of each of the agents, especially in this case, the routing is being done by the supervisor. So it comes back and tells you exactly how it is going to make the changes. There is the new handoff rule that it has created, and we can just go ahead and approve it. The agents are ready now with the new change. That's it. So you can then straight away start testing the agent with chat with agent. So the customer support agent is ready. You can actually see full traces of how the execution is happening. Now you even have ability to place a voice call once you enable the voice channel for this. I actually just went ahead and configured the voice channel here, and now I have the soft phone here. So let me start calling it.
Hi, this is Alex with Walmart. How can I help?
Hey Alex, I'm trying to figure out where my order is. It was supposed to be there here 3 days ago, and the tracking hasn't moved. I actually need those headphones for a flight next week. I'm a little stressed about it.
That's stressful with a flight coming up. Let me pull this up right now. Can you give me your order number or the email of your account?
Yeah, so the order number is VM-48217-A, and the email is prasanna@Kore.com.
Thanks, I found your order. The headphones were supposed to arrive 3 days ago, but the tracking hasn't updated since the 7th, so they're delayed in transit. Would you like me to ship a replacement to arrive in 2 to 3 business days, or would you rather have a refund in 3 to 5? Which works better with your flight?
No, that's fine, but honestly, this is the second time an order from you has been delayed. What are my options? I really need them before the flight.
Fair to be annoyed. That's twice now. I can ship a replacement to arrive in 2 to 3 business days or refund you in 3 to 5. Since this is a repeat issue, I can also add a $15 credit to your account as an apology. Would you like the replacement, the refund, or just the credit?
Let's do the replacement then. And what happens to the original one if it shows up?
You'll get a replacement shipped to your Seattle address, arriving in 2 to 3 business days. Confirmation will hit your inbox within the hour and tracking by end of day on the 16th. If the original shows up, you can keep it or let us know if you'd like to return it. Does that work for you?
All right, yep, that works. There you go. We got the full multi-agent system built in minutes. We started off with Arch. Arch built it out, and then we connected a phone number. It is live, so we took it to production within minutes.
As you saw from Prasanna, building an agent is simple and rapid with our platform. Arch AI is your main collaborator. You can build with AI, deploy with AI, run with AI, and observe with AI. Any team with access can build a customer care organization in an afternoon. But have we solved the problem that historically has been the main block to seeing real-world ROI from AI? Easy to build, but difficult to execute in production. This is the agent in production. What you're looking at is not conversation analytics. It is operational telemetry. Not a log, a casual trace. You can see exactly why the agent made a specific choice, what context it waited, and which guardrail intervened. For anyone building in regulated industries, this is a world's first full AI agent auditability capability. There is a significant difference between the observability platforms in the market today and full-scale deep auditability using ABL and Arch on our platform. We've solved the hardest part of deploying AI at an enterprise. This is an outcome that only Kore.ai can give you, and we're excited to share it with you today.
We believe the next era of enterprise systems will be AI programmed, not stitched together by hand, not governed after the fact, not trapped in pilots, designed with AI, built with AI, operated with AI, and improved with AI.
That is the world we built the new generation agent platform for. A world where enterprises can move faster without losing control, where agents can reason, act, collaborate, and improve, while staying within the boundaries of the business, where developers builders, and domain experts work with AI to create systems that are not only intelligent but production ready.
This is not AI as a feature. This is an AI native platform.
And for the enterprise, that changes what is possible.